Hi there guys, this is Tim with Photofied, continuing my wedding from start to finish series. This current section will be going over just the first look. This is a very important part. This is where you should be getting your first really emotional photos, in my opinion, throughout the day. Just to set up a little bit of the backstory, we're 1 hour behind schedule, so time is of the essence, and this is a pretty quick first look. Not the quickest, but I'm going to show a big chunk of this from start to finish just so that you can see how quickly it goes. This first few clips are not quite like that. So this is just the bride coming down. I have my 85 Rokinon on the A6000. Just able to grab a quick shot there with all main focus. Now I'm shooting the groom here in his back, which is for back shot, but mainly I'm getting the exposure, making sure all my flash power is correct for what I'm going to be using. Now this next chunks will be all shot in one sequence. So shooting the bride there, and then just running over to shoot her coming this way. The property was pretty small, and especially places where we could actually do the first look. That's why, unfortunately, there's cars behind her in this shot, but I was really choosing my place for where I could see the groom's reaction best. And also where she ended up was a good place for me to get shots from kind of all angles. Now change my camera to horizontal here. I didn't really grab any that I liked from this particular section, but now what I always like to do for my first look, I told the bride to stop there, as I like to get the shot of the groom's reaction, because that's kind of where I think most emotion comes from. He had a little mark on her shirt that she cleans up. But yeah, make sure my exposure is good, and then it is time to go. So we got some nice shots of his reaction of her, and just moving very quickly. Got my flash and obviously my brother off to the right side, getting multiple different shots, and then being a single shooter, you just kind of work from all angles that you can. So that is pretty much what's going on. I believe my flash was around an eighth of a power or so. Yeah. So make sure you're getting your focus and everything solid on these. Having them laugh. You can see in the background there is actually her father, who is video recording little things. One thing I at least do, unless it's a paid videographer, I in general don't worry about any family members taking photos or videos so much, because it's my job to take the real photos. There is what I kind of think. I kind of miss focus on her eye there, but I still really like that shot, and actually on Facebook that shot got a very positive reaction as well. But yeah, so as far as for video, unless they're another paid shooter, I don't try to walk out of the way that much. I mean, I won't stand in the way on purpose, but yeah, one nice thing about my 85-1.4 in this situation, shooting about f2, is as you can see, there are cars all in the background. But with it all doffed off nicely, you can't really tell that much. I mean, you tell a black thing over there, and if you knew that was a car, sure, you could see, yep, that's a car. And as you can see, my camera going from vertical to horizontal all the time, just moving very quickly, trying to capture as many moments of this as I can. Because, as I said in the beginning, we were behind schedule at this point, and which is normal, and a bunch of just trying to get work done. Now this whole section I just showed you was 4 minutes long from start to finish, which is most of the first look here. I have a little part at the end where I just changed up my angle and tried some different things that I still liked. But in general, this is a standard / quick first look. Always try to be ready for those laughing times when people make jokes or whatnot. Yeah, overall I like these shots. I think they turned out quite well. No real place for really wider ones because I had cars one side and the house the other. I took a little bit wider ones here, and yes, you can see the house in the background, but we're not out in the woods. And as you can see, actually behind us there is actually where the ceremony will take place as well. So that's pretty much going to be next week's is going to be going on, or next week's video is going to be going on the ceremony. And yeah, I believe that's just about it for this one. Well guys, this has been my little behind the scenes video of the first look. Again, like what I said, very important to get this one appropriate. I did my test beforehand. I test on my background. I test on my flash power. I start and stop the bride. Some people do, some people don't. I do it because I need the time, being a single shooter. But hope you guys join next time when I'm going to be going over, I believe the ceremony is next, and just kind of moving through ever so slowly through this wedding, just so you guys get a very detailed perspective of how I shoot it. Alright guys, thank you for joining in. This was Tim with Photofied. Have a good day. Bye.